In the words of the venerable Pictimundi, more penguin, more love. And we've got plenty of both for you in this, the second edition of the Makeshift Winter Marblympics. The stage is set and ready to welcome our 10 qualified national marble teams, along with 4 brand new teams, and for the first time in Marblympic history, 2 returning national marble teams. The chairman of the Marblympics committee along with the torchbearer come in and they get this opening ceremony underway. Before we meet those teams, let's have a look at the 8 events they'll be taking part in this year. Familiar events but with exciting new tracks for this year, including 3 made from real life ice and 5 made from real life fake snow. It's time now to put you out of your misery and into your pleasury as we find out who our 16 teams will be. Starting with a newbie. Welcome to the party, Azerbaijan. Next up, a familiar face in Brazil. And they're joined by Cameroon, who just about qualified through the qualifiers. Next, another stalwart Canada, and then paging DR Congo. We have last year's Winter Games champions Finland, alongside current reigning Marblympics champions Germany. And now, back by popular demand, it's Great Britain. Even the cameraman's excited to keep up with them as they stop off to meet the crowd and sign some autographs. Truly one of our fan favourites. Another of our fan favourites and another returning team, it's India. Our next brand new nation is Jamaica. Welcome to the Makeshift Marblympics. Returning after their fine 5th place finish in their debut season, the Netherlands. And making their debut season this time round, the Philippines. Big fat T for Tanzania and a big fat T for Tonga. Anything you can do, we can do just as well, if not better. And they'll be hoping to send that message to their oceanic neighbours too, who have performed dreadfully in these tournaments. Can Tonga do any better? If so, they'll have to get past heavyweights USA and Uzbekistan, who round out our lineup. So our 16 Marblympic teams are ready and raring to go. Let us know in the comment which country you'll be supporting, or which country you think will win, or what you had for dinner last night. One final word of encouragement from our Marblympics chairman, and it's met with cheers of adulation from our teams, and a cat. We're going to get stuck into the action straight away with our first event, skiing. This will take the same format as all of our short track races, starting with 4 heats of 4 teams, with the top 2 going through to the semi-finals and then the final. Make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification button to keep up to date with all of our events this season. First up in Heat 1, Germany and Finland begin their campaigns to be crowned champions once again, alongside Canada and Cameroon, who are no strangers to gold medals. Canada have slacked behind and Finland stretching out ahead now. Germany in second place, Cameroon can't quite do enough to keep up, and a fine finish from Canada wasn't enough, it sees them crash out in the first round. Finland and Germany advance to the semi-finals. Let's see who will join them from Heat 2. We've got the first of our new teams, the Philippines, up against Tanzania, India and Brazil. And it is the Philippines with the early lead going into the second half now. India were in second, but Tanzania take it from them. The Philippines have crossed the line. I believe India managed to win the race in the end, with Tanzania finishing in third. It was a real back and forth between Tanzania and India for second place. Philippines were looking comfortable, they do finish, but in second in the end, with India taking the win. A tough start for Tonga up against Uzbekistan, Congo and USA, but they start with the lead. They slip down to third, Uzbekistan out in front, then it's USA. Tonga try to mount a comeback, but they don't quite navigate that mound correctly, and they slip all the way back to last place. Uzbekistan get the win and they advance along with the USA. A bit of a harsh reality check then for Tonga. Let's see if it's a similar story for fellow newbies Jamaica and Azerbaijan as they take on Netherlands and Great Britain. It's Jamaica with the early lead. They're looking good, but Netherlands now take it from them. They're fighting back though. Jamaica are not giving up on this, and they take the win just ahead of Netherlands, and Azerbaijan have fallen off the edge of the cliff. Oh no! This is truly horrible to watch. Our younger viewers, I urge you, please look away now. You cannot help but fear the worst. No. No, come away from the light. Don't follow it. Come back, Azerbaijan. Come back to us. Oh, they're okay. Oh, phew. Thank marbles they're safe. Well, they may be alive, but they were dead last in this heat, and they crash out with Great Britain, with Jamaica and the Netherlands advancing to the semi-finals. Netherlands are straight back into action up against Germany, Philippines and Uzbekistan. It's Germany with the early lead. Philippines are right up there with them. A real battle now for the lead. But Philippines have slipped back. Germany take the win. And the Netherlands with another late surge. This time to clench qualification in second place. They'll go through to the final. Disappointment for the Philippines. But still some points on the board in their first ever Marblympic event. Can Jamaica do the same up against India, Finland and the USA? They're looking good. They're straight out to the lead once again. A clear lead, but it's closed right down now by Finland and USA, who take the win. Really disappointing for Jamaica. They had such a clear lead there. But disaster struck around that mound, and it allowed USA and Finland to get ahead and to advance to the final. It's time now to see who will get the first big points and the first medals of these Winter Marblympic Games. Netherlands, Finland, Germany and USA in a titanic final. Germany have the lead just ahead of USA, but Netherlands now up to second. They're chasing the win as well. Can they snatch it? No, they cannot. Germany hold on for the victory. Netherlands with another late surge. They've really enjoyed the second half of these slopes, but it wasn't quite enough today. Finland finishing a distant third, and USA with a fine start, but they just ran out of steam and finished in fourth place. So that concludes the action from day one of the Winter Marblympics, and it begins with Germany starting their title defence the best way possible, with a fine gold medal. Netherlands pick up the silver, and Finland the bronze. Congratulations to them. Congratulations also to India winning some points on their return to the Marblympics, and of course to Philippines and Jamaica scoring some points in their debut event. As well as competing for medals, our teams are also competing for points towards the overall standings of the Makeshift Winter Marblympics. This is how the table looks after event 1, and we hope to see you next time for event 2, the curling. Be there or be square, which in a world of marbles is the worst possible shape to be. Bye!